He did not ask for war. He simply made them want it.
This is a trial. The accused is Otto von Bismarck. The charge. In July 1870, he deleted several lines from an official teletype and unleashed a war that changed the map of Europe. But before passing judgment, you must know one thing. This is
Bismarck forced no one into anything. He simply made every other path look worse. In 1870, Germany was not a nation. It was a mosaic of small kingdoms and principalities, each with its own ruler, its own army, its own interests. Otto von Bismarck, Chancellor of Prussia, saw what others did not. German unity would not come through speeches. It would come through war. But the problem was, Prussia could not start the war first, because the one who starts a war loses legitimacy. Whoever loses legitimacy loses allies. German unity. The opportunity came from where no one expected. The Spanish throne was vacant, and a candidate from the House of Hohenzollern, the very same ruling dynasty of Prussia, was about to claim it.
France saw this as a pincer movement, Prussia to the east and Prussia to the west.
Through Spain, Napoleon III sent his ambassador to the Prussian king, Wilhelm I, in the town of Ems.
France, the demand was simple: withdraw the candidate, and give us a written guarantee that this will never happen again.
Wilhelm was a moderate man. He agreed to withdraw the candidate.
But he refused the written guarantee, and he told the French ambassador politely, "This matter is closed. There is nothing more to add." Then he sent a telegram to Bismarck in Berlin to report what had happened.
The telegram arrived in the evening. He read it, then read it again. The two army generals beside him said, "The opportunity is lost. France got what it wanted without a war."
Bismarck did not answer her. He reached out his hand, took his pen, and began, not adding, deleting one word, then another, then a whole sentence.
The original text read, "The king refused, but refused politely, and left the door slightly ajar."
The text that Bismarck sent to the press read, "The French ambassador demanded. The king refused, and will not receive him again."
The same events, the same people, the same day,
but what had been deleted was the open door.
When he finished, he raised his head, looked at the generals,
and said nothing, because the one who understands what he has done needs no explanation.
When France read the revised telegram, it erupted.
The newspapers wrote, "The Prussian king has insulted the French ambassador." The people shouted, "This is unendurable."
When the French Parliament gathered for an emergency session, and Napoleon III,
the man who wanted to avoid war, declared it.
France wanted war. I merely gave her a reason worthy of her.
And the Franco-Prussian War lasted 7 months.
France entered it confident and emerged from it broken men.
Napoleon III was captured on the battlefield. Paris was besieged. France paid immense reparations and ceded the provinces of Alsace and Lorraine. And in January 1871, in the Hall of Mirrors at the Palace of Versailles,
on French soil, the German Empire was proclaimed, what speeches could not achieve over decades. It was achieved by a single deleted line. In a single night,
and in January, stop for a moment. Bismarck did not lie.
Every word in the revised telegram was true, but he deleted the context.
Deleted the softness. Deleted the politeness. Deleted the open door.
And when the context disappears, people fill the void with their own emotions.
So, it is time to pass judgment. Was Bismarck guilty? Yes.
Guilty of understanding something that most people realize too late. That people do not choose the right path.
So, they choose the path that seems less costly to their dignity, but in the end, it costs them everything.
And more aligned with their fear. Yet this alignment only deepens the shadows they seek to escape. Is renayevant.
And closer to the image they want to see in themselves.
Bismarck did not ask France to fight.
He simply removed from the stage what allowed her to retreat.
And the moment the open door disappeared, France did all the rest herself. Therefore, the question that Bismarck left behind is not about war.
It is about every single moment when you want something from another person.
Will you approach them with your need? Or will you rearrange the stage so that the decision you want seems the most logical to them?
It is about...
In 1898, Bismarck died, but his method long outlived him. Not because he was smarter than everyone else, but because he understood early on that the most powerful way to lead people is not to push them, but to make them walk on their own.
Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe.